Hello friends, welcome to the new course, and in this course we are going to learn about JQuery. Then we will see few examples of how to use JQuery UI. This course is concentrated more on JQuery. 70% of the course goes on JQuery. Then we will have a 30% coverage on JQuery UI. So once we learn some 2 to 3 examples about a JQuery UI component, we will help you to learn other UI component with a simple web documentation. So if we concentrate more on the UI, then the course will go in the repetitive task of doing the same thing with different UI components. But the core concept of jQuery is important, and that's how this course will flow. And all right, now let's get introduction in this first video. So there are prerequisites for this video. You should have a basic knowledge on HTML, and we have a separate course for it. And if you already know the basics of HTML, you can skip this course, and then you should have some knowledge in the JavaScript. So jQuery is a JavaScript based framework, so some basic knowledge on JavaScript is required. So we have some 27 videos in JavaScript for beginners, so you will get started. So this is a lightweight course. That means we will be using simple notepad, and from that we can develop the JavaScripts. And but here in this jQuery UI, we will be using the VS Code. That's the editor we are going to use. So the VS Code is freeware, and you can download it from Google and install it. Then you need to have some basic knowledge on CSS as well. CSS is a cascading style sheet, and we have a course for that as well. So here are the playlist number: playlist 3, that's for HTML, and playlist 5 we cover some basic concepts of JavaScript, and that is enough here for this jQuery course. And we have a course on CSS as well. So if you have basic knowledge on all these three, you can directly jump into this course, because here we are not using any advanced concepts in JavaScript as well as CSS. So we keep that at basic level, but we will dig deep into the jQuery. So this course is completely concentrated on jQuery, and with the assumption that the people have basic knowledge on all these three parts. Alright, now let's get introduced to jQuery. jQuery is a JavaScript framework which makes life easier for web developer. That means whatever you can achieve using jQuery, that you can achieve with a simple JavaScript as well. I mean with the JavaScript as well. So say for example you want to highlight a specific elements in the HTML DOM. If you want to do that using the JavaScript, it will be time consuming and you have to write more code. But in jQuery, you will be simply calling some of the methods, and that will do the task. So you can see that some 20 to 30 lines of code in JavaScript can be reduced into 2 to 3, right? jQuery provides powerful DOM selection, right? Powerful DOM selection model through its API functions. That means jQuery exposes a set of API functions, and using those functions you can simply select the HTML element by walking through the DOM. So you just tell what element you want to select. jQuery will take care of walking through or traversing the DOM and picking the specific elements. jQuery API supports call chaining, through which we can filter or add elements quickly. So call chaining in the sense, say for example, you will make a call, let's state that you are making a function fx and it will return some set of element, or we can say array of element. From the returned one, you can make a call to other function and you can do further filtering. Let's state that this gives you some 4 elements, and with the chaining, and let's state that you are filtering further, this gives 2 element, and you can make one more call and that will perform a specific action. Say for example, these 2 are a text element and you are adding some text to the returned element. So this is what called method chaining. So this returns some element. From the returned element you are performing further filtering, and this reduces the filter 4 to 2, and from the selected 2 element you will be applying the text. That means you are setting some text property to the selected element, or you are changing the background color for the returned element. All those stuff you can do, and here this is what called method chaining. So method returned, and on the returned result you are calling one more method, and on the returned result you are calling one more method. So this kind of chaining is possible in jQuery. So without jQuery, if you are using it in JavaScript, you will be writing more number of codes. This API wraps standard JavaScript and creates useful functionality. That's what jQuery as well as jQuery UI. Right, there are 2 separate API, and in this first 70% part we are covering the jQuery, and here we are doing the JavaScript API calls. That means the jQuery itself is a wrapper over the JavaScript, or a lot of functions written over the JavaScript that creates some useful functionality for the users. When we use jQuery, we can achieve the same JavaScript tasks with less code. So as already told, here we just shown call chaining only. There are a lot of other concepts available. Using that, you can minimize the JavaScript coding, and you can also make the code more readable. With jQuery, one can enjoy the following functionalities. So traverse the DOM elements, so which we already talked about here, right? So each HTML element will form a tree kind of structure, and jQuery will take care of traversing this tree and picking the element. So pick elements from the DOM tree through its rich functionality. That means jQuery provides a lot of functionality, and using that you can pick a specific element easily. Write plugin based custom method which acts as addition to the API itself. So you can also write your own methods, or we can call that as plugin, and that provides more functionality to the existing jQuery. Develop rich, easily navigable and manageable UI element like tabs, wizards, and trees. So these parts come into the jQuery UI, and the jQuery UI itself provides more rich user navigable elements, and those UI elements are readily available and you can make use of it. Or using the plugin you can write your own UIs. In this course we will learn jQuery, and towards the end of the course we will learn few jQuery UI. So we will be having 3 or 4 sub-series, and that will give you a good idea of how to use the other jQuery components. That's all here in this video. There is no demo in here. Thank you for watching. Bye.